Hey, do you know that in Indonesia, there was once one of the mysterious airplane accident tragedies that was scary as well as horrifying? Air transportation has become one of the important means of transportation in Indonesia due to the country's vast territory and consisting of many islands. However, flight safety also carries great risks if technical errors, bad weather, or navigation disruptions occur. One of the biggest aviation tragedies in Indonesia was the disappearance of Adam Air Flight 574 on January 1, 2007. This plane disappeared while flying from Surabaya to Manado and killed all passengers and crew on board. The sound of fireworks breaking the sky and the last moments of leaving the old year and entering 2007 had just ended. The glitter of the New Year's party was still felt. Suddenly, the news struck on the evening of January 1st. Adam Air flight number KI to 574, on its way from Juanda Airport in Surabaya, East Java, to Sam Ratchalangi Airport in Manado, North Sulawesi, disappeared. On January 7th, or exactly 1 week later, the Adam Air Boeing 700-400 aircraft vanished without a trace. All parties worked together to search for the trail of this iron bird, and several experts from the United States National Transportation Safety Board also stepped in to help with the search. On January 1st, or at the exact departure of the Adam Air 574 flight, BMKG signaled that the weather was not safe, with wind speeds around 30 knots or 55 kilometers per hour. Cloud levels of cumulonimbus type with density 3. This is a type of cloud that is difficult for planes to penetrate. Only 1 hour and 7 minutes after taking off, the plane with registration number PK_KKW lost contact with the Air Traffic Control Center at its destination airport, or Hazenuddin Airport, in Makassar, South Sulawesi. A pilot named Captain Refree, a Widodo, and co-pilot Yoga were at an altitude of 35,000 feet, or about 10,600 meters above the ground. The position of the plane was 85 nautical miles northwest of Makassar. Before the crash, the pilot reported that there was a fairly strong crosswind from the side. This wind was at a speed of 130 kilometers per hour. A moment later, the plane disappeared from Makassar Airport radar. Sometime later, contact with the plane suddenly disappeared. The radar no longer detected the plane's position, and communication was completely cut off. The plane carrying 96 passengers and 6 crew members was reported lost contact due to bad weather. Thick clouds covered the flight path, and the pilot faced navigation disruptions. For more than 3 hours, the arrival information screen at Sam Ratchalangi Airport has not changed. The plane that was supposed to land at 15:14 Central Indonesia time still shows a delay, and this continued until midnight, when the plane was no longer found and there were no signs of its arrival at the destination airport. All of this turned into worry for everyone, especially the passengers' families at that time. After the plane was declared missing, the government conducted a massive search, deploying SAR teams. Ships and planes were also deployed, and the waters of Sulawesi were inspected. Meanwhile, the flight distance between Surabaya and Manado is 1,675 kilometers. This long distance is what makes the puzzle of the exact location of the Adam Air 574 plane's crash or disappearance. The search lasted for weeks, even because of bad weather, deep sea, and the plane's crash location was difficult to find. On May 7, 2011, the wreckage of the plane was found in the waters of Siampu, Buton, southeast Sulawesi, but there was no clear explanation stating that the victims or their bodies were found. Other sources also mention that the pilot was forced by the airline to fly the plane, even though the weather was bad or the plane had minor damage. What is clear is that until now, the crash of Adam Air Flight 574 still remains a mystery for all of us. No Adam Air flights have long stopped operating. Subscribe for the next interesting story.